Hey there everybody, it's a Speedster here, and I guess it's time for the second miscellaneous video of Pokemon. So, over the last couple years, I have uploaded two videos of me having Pokemon battles against one of my friends from school, a guy called Nick. He's a few years younger than me, and he kind of took it upon himself to see me as sort of his rival, just as someone for him to overcome. That's not me trying to sound big about myself, like, oh, I'm amazing. That's what he says. He has tried for a long time to be able to beat me at Pokemon, and in our last one, he almost beat me, but I did manage to pull back and get a win from his own strategy using it against him. But now that was more than 2 years ago, and over the last 2 years after Pokemon X and Y came out, we have had a couple battles. And I figured since I'm doing Pokemonth, now would be a good time, if not any, to post the remaining battles and give a little bit of commentary on top of it. So okay, let's just hop into the first battle. Okay, so this battle was the first battle we had. This was when I was starting to EV train all the Megas, because I want to have a collection of every Mega. So I led off with my Aerodactyl. I didn't Mega Evolve it, and I missed the Stone Edge and got hit by a Power-Up Punch by this Ambipom. And I was lucky it didn't do that much damage, but Stone Edge hits the second time with the critical hit, so I guess that makes up for it. So basically, the whole idea of this battle was that I told him exactly what Pokemon I was going to be using. I said all 6 of my Pokemon were going to be capable of Mega Evolving, but I'm only going to Mega Evolve one of them, and you'll have to guess which one I'm going to Mega Evolve. So they had all that to make a counter, and I decided to use my Mega Blastoise as my Mega just to deal with his Avalugg. So I'd really given him. This was like end of 2013, like end of the year of school. So. And of course, even though I told him exactly what Pokemon I was going to be using so we could figure out what to counter, I still managed to pull out a victory. So, of course, I had a few unlucky calls, like missing my Dragon Rush, but I feel like I still had the ace in the hole here. So, yes, so, and there's one thing I was amazed at. I have no HP or special defense input, but my Garchomp took that Shadow Ball from a Rotom so well, so, oh yes, I was happy about that, and out comes a Gardevoir, and of course my immediate thought is that, okay, let's switch out to my very first Mega Evolved EV Train Mega, my Scizor, and that Psychic did a bit more damage than I was expecting it to. I decided to stay in, the Thunderbolt almost kills me, but I got off my Swords Dance, and that's the thing that I wanted. So yeah, let's see how much damage a Bullet Punch does. Yep, just one shot with a Bullet Punch. Oh, that's so satisfying. And of course, out comes a Charizard. I decided to just stay in, like, I'll just let him kill my Scizor. It's not gonna get much use, so I might just leave it in. I got confused because I knew that he had Pokemon Y, so he'd have Charizard Y, so I didn't know why he had Swords Dance, especially when he just goes ahead and uses Flamethrower. That just really confused me, but whatever. Now it's time for the final Pokemon of my team. You want to see Ganger? Yes, I have some stupid nicknames. And of course, we had some other friends that were just watching us battle when we were doing this, and this was a part that managed to get all of them laughing because a lot of them are casuals, so it's just when they see, oh, Gengar against Mega Gengar, Gengar's fucked against that Mega Gengar. Oh wait, I'm just gonna one-shot it. So, yeah, that was just pretty much a full battle. Alright, and, okay, we had a little bit of a break after that, so how about next battle? Okay, so this was another battle. The next two battles we did right after each other. Basically, we did this online, so then, this is me using my first set of actual EV-trained non-Megas, and, of course I have my Volcarona here. It's named Kate because there was a girl in my maths class who knew that I knew about Pokemon and then asked me because, for some reason, her brother called her Volcarona, and then afterwards she asked me, like, is that a compliment or an insult? And I said, I'd say that's a compliment, so when I go to Volcarona, I just named it Kate. After her. And so there, you see I made the stupid choice of using Bug Buzz because I forgot for a second what fairy types resisted. So, yeah, that was just kind of a stupid mistake and I deserved to lose my Volcarona there. Okay, and I was a bit confused when I had a Shell Bell, would have expected to have a Citrus Berry or Choice Band or something, but in comes Greninja. Oh yes. If you don't know, I love Greninja. Smash Brothers, actual games, just love it. Because there's protein, I knew I was going to take that out of Azumarill. And you see, I had 2 Life Orb Pokemon because I don't care about the rules. Oh, and that comes an Ampharos, and I was actually kind of worried about this because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to take that Ampharos down. So, did about half its health, and it flinched. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to see you later, Ampharos. It's just so much fun just beating up Nick in all these battles. Okay, and out comes, oh, it's his Gengarkin. Oh, Gengarkin's a Greninja? That's cute. Yes. People think it's it's a fan favorite Pokemon for Gen 1, just loses to Greninja, of course. And out comes his Mega. He's gonna use a Mega Scizor on me, and I knew there's no way of me taking this thing down, but I decided just to get off as much damage as I can with this Hydro Pump, and I missed. Well, alright then. Okay, it wasn't the best. Now comes Squish Squish, my Goodra! Most adorable fucking Goodra you're ever gonna see. Squish Squish. I don't care about having serious nicknames, I just give his name Squish Squish, and down goes his Scizor. Our next battle. Now, the music choice for this battle is the one that we actually used when we actually battled, and I did this by complete accident. I chose the Team Flare battle theme when I sent out my Talonflame named Flare. So yeah, this kind of battle, he used the same Pokemon used in the last battle, but I decided to just switch up my Pokemon, and for the most part, this is just a one big Talonflame sweep. Because this is my first time really using my Talonflame, and yeah, I just wanted to see how good it was for myself, and mine was shell built, and it sort of worked, but not really, okay? I think he was hoping to outspeed me, but I guess he kind of forgot that I have Gale Wings, so I'm guaranteed to go first either way. So down goes that Gengar. One problem with the Brave Bird is that you make yourself so frail in the process. Yeah, it comes in a Azumarill. Okay, here's a moment where I actually got kind of scared, because I wasn't sure I could take down this Azumarill with a Brave Bird. But what was I worried about? I took it down. But unfortunately, next my sweep comes to an abrupt end. Okay, here comes the Ampharos. I decided to switch to Flare Blitz just to take it down, and oh crap, he's Mega Evolving it. So now it's a Dragon type. Not good. So, I just like, okay, but how much damage is this gonna do? Alright, let's see how much Flare Blitz does. If he hadn't Mega Evolved, I would have taken down his Ampharos. I probably would have survived just a tiny bit and allowed me to survive and just allowed me to sweep. But, what are you gonna do? Sorry, Flare. Okay, now decide if he's gonna use a Mega, perhaps I'll just use my Mega Medicham named Hatha. I don't even remember why I called it Hatha. You could probably just Google Hatha and you'd remember why I called it Hatha, but yeah, so my Mega Medicham, and I just gave it 2 of the Elemental Punches, Ice Punch and Fire Punch, as well as High Jump Kick and Zen Headbutt, just to give some coverage, and yep, that's the end of the battle. Okay, next. And now there was a bit of a huge break in between our battles, but okay. This is an infamous battle. You'll notice that this is sped up a hell of a lot more than the previous ones, because this is a bit of a longer battle, and to Nick, this is an infamous battle. 2 Pokemon I use in this that he consistently, whenever I mention them, he flinches when I mention them. The first one, my Milotic named Grace. In this battle, at least, he loved to specialize in physical attackers, and this is my Rest Talk Marvel Scale Milotic. So, you can imagine what's gonna happen. Basically, he's horrible memories of this fight because essentially I just stay in with Milotic almost the entire time and he can't take me down. Of course I switch on now because of that Venusaur, but I decide that my Metagross can handle anything that he dishes out. So, okay, switch out to Garchomp and I'm like, oh okay, that did a bit of damage. Oh, Ruskin and Rocky Helmet. And I had a bit of a worry here because I didn't have a Pokemon that could switch in to Earthquake, so I just sent out Grace, and it turned out Earthquake well, and I was confused when he switched out because he could just use it another 2 times to take it down, but, whatever. You Sleep Talk, and it didn't do anything. So one problem with this set, because it's randomized, I have a chance of just getting rest again and not being able to do anything, but the most infuriating part with him is that every time he started getting some damage dealt on me, I just heal. I just heal every 2 turns, so any damage he managed to deal to me, I just healed it off instantly, and he just kills himself. He ended up doing like more damage to himself with the Rocky Helmet and Life Orb damage than he was doing to me. So, yeah, you can tell that I'm just having a lot of fun. I can tell that he's just infuriated this entire time. I love this battle because I always laugh about it with him, and at this point I was thinking, sure, it's fun having a defensive all-out, but I really want to switch out to being an attacker, because that's just what I specialize in mostly, so I just need a free opportunity to switch out. It is given to me, and I decided to switch out, and the other Pokemon that he despises is now Electra. This is my Mega Main X-Trick, and I just sweep the rest of his team. Oh, what's the matter, Scizor? You're frozen? Don't worry, I'll thaw you out. Down he goes. Oh, and he thought he had me wall with his Garchomp? Oh, well, good thing I have Hidden Power Ice. Oh, that was so good, and he's just hoping to God he can Mega Evolve his Charizard, hopefully outspeed me, and with a drought-boosted Flamethrower take me down. Oh well, too bad, not fast enough. Then out comes his last Pokemon, his shiny Venusaur, and I don't know why he was using Protect, he's just trying to stall, but he can't do anything. Battle's over, 6-0 to me. Hell yeah. And the very last battle we had, pretty much after I had graduated and after we were at our final event of the year, essentially. So before I left, and we might not even have a battle again, we might, but I have no clue when that could potentially be. So this was our final battle, and I decided that since I had so much fun using one staller beforehand in the last battle, I thought, how about I use 6 stallers? So, as you can tell, this battle is sped up the most out of all of them, because pretty much when we were doing this battle, we were standing around doing this for like half an hour. Just half an hour straight, because basically it was our last battle and I didn't want it to be over fast. I wanted him to make sure he remembered this battle and make a very long battle. So, yes, this battle, I've condensed like the half an hour battle into like, how long is it? Like just about 5 minutes. So, but still, this is insane, let me tell you that. And I have so many great moments here, so perhaps I should just jump in here, okay? So I sent it in, and I was expecting an Earthquake here, so I just switched out to my Rotom, but he was expecting me to set up a screen, so that's why I used Brick Break. But now, okay, out comes his Garchomp, and got this Will-O-Wisp. Unlucky I predicted in a switch in. Okay, unfortunately got off a Sword Stance, and use Hydro Pump. Okay, all I have to do is survive this turn, and bit of a ball clinch, but then I got my rest off. Oh, just heal myself up, and I'm ready for the next Pokemon as his goes down. Now comes the Sylveon, which I've already burned. Now Volt Switch out, got another critical. I must see, I get a lot of critical hits, and my Mega Venusaur takes the field. You would not believe how awesome it is to have a Mega Evolve Staller. I do amazing in this battle, okay, and he's just sending as Electivire because he wants to know how much damage he can do with a Life Orb physical attack against my Venusaur, and that's how much it does. And I'm just Leech Seed and Poisoning. I don't have Ingrain on my Mega Venusaur because, I don't know why, I decided I didn't want Ingrain, so I just decided to give it Giga Drain instead. So its moveset is Leech Seed, Toxic, Giga Drain, and Synthesis. Okay, so exactly... I can't believe I haven't mentioned exactly yet. I just had to name it exactly because she's gonna do exactly what I need her to do. This is my Eviolite, Max Defense, Max Special Defense Chansey. Oh, and it's so fantastic. Unfortunately with this thing, I consistently have bad luck with Toxic. I really wish I could get a Toxic to hit, and worst of all, I get Frozen. Or at least I have Natural Cure on it, so I could just switch out and just get healed off it. Let's go into Jangle Jangle! Jangle Jangle, motherfucker! I love Klefki. If it wasn't clear, I absolutely adore Klefki. And because Jangle Jangle is getting weak, I decided to switch it to Tutankhamun in case he decided to switch into Excadrill or to use the brick break, but I'm lucky I survived and got off a trick room, because I just wanted to wreck the shop here. Okay, switch out and get back to exactly where I was, because I knew he was going to go for Shadow Ball. Okay, now comes his Excadrill. Now just get healing off exactly, and before anything, switch back into my Cofagrigus so his brick break can't work and I have my screen. Now let's burn him, because I still have my trick room, and oh, okay, I can just sit here and tank this Excadrill all day. Unfortunately, I lost my trick room, and gonna have to get it back up, but I'm not sure how many people have experienced this, but have you ever been in a battle with a friend where you're battling for half an hour straight? I mean, like, this was like at our presentation evening for our school, and both of us were performers, and this is us just sitting backstage waiting to go on to do stuff, and we're just, while people are like getting costumes ready, getting their makeup and all that stuff ready, we're just waiting for stuff. We're all ready, and we're just sitting there in the corner just playing, and we did have a few spectators, and then it's like they kept like they left for maybe like 5 or 10 minutes, and then they come back, and it's like, fucking hell, are you guys still battling? Trust me, it's crazy. It really is crazy, this battle. And I think for the rest of this match, I decided to just stick in with my Venusaur, because what I have to lose? Oh god, you'd be amazed at how fantastic. For those of you who just like went, oh, Venusaur's bad, why the hell did you go for Venusaur? How about we just go for Charizard or Blastoise? This is the reason you go for Venusaur. It's not an attacker, but I can just sit here and take attacks all day. I mean, that's damage from an Earthquake from an Excadrill. That's how much is it? Well, it's burned, so perhaps not as great an example, but I mean, I could have just used Giga Drain here and finished them off, but at a friend's suggestion, I just went for Synthesis, just to drag it out a little bit longer. Yep, and with this last turn, hoping to flinch me, but I just got my Giga Drain off, and that's the end of the battle. So, that was the last battle I've ever had with Nick, and I'm not sure if we'll have a battle again, but it's always been a lot of fun battling him. He's, hopefully he takes some of the things I've done, taking some of the things I've told him about. I've talked to him a lot about battling, so maybe he'll take that to heart and expand his repertoire of Pokemon, but all I can say is it was every time I had a fun time battling him. He wasn't the most, top tier opponent, but it was always fun to battle him. So, maybe this was a bit boring for you guys, but whatever. I just felt like I had to put this up just to, mainly for Nick's sake, because we always had fun battling, and I've graduated, and a lot of other stuff has happened, so just a last little tribute to our history of battling. So, I'm the Speedster, and hope you're excited for the countdown tomorrow. See ya.